Assalamu alaikum. And this is the chapter 3, C++ programming function. Okay, so these are some of the terms you need to know. Okay, what is the functions? Functions invoked by a function call statement, which consists of its name and information it needs. So it means that you must have an argument inside the function. Okay. So following slides, when we run the program, you will understand. Okay. So there are the local variables. Okay. These are known only in the functions in which they are defined. All variable declares and functions definitions are local variables. Okay. So how about the parameters here? Local variable paths to functions when called. Okay, provide outside information. Global variable is, okay, variable defined outside and before functions main. Okay, can be accessible and used anywhere in the entire program. Okay, functions cannot be defined inside other functions, and if the function does not return result, it is called void functions. Okay, we will be dealing with all these terms. Okay, next program. Okay, following program. So this is a very simple program. Okay, creating and using a programmer defined functions. Okay, so here this simple program, okay, it's give the result of the square. Look at the here, you have a squares. Okay, you have here squares down. And here squares means that you already knows that you are, okay, double. You multiply double times. Okay, so here, therefore, the heading part, you have to put this one. Before 4 line here, we usually have a 4 line include using namespace, integer main, and open. And here you have to put integer squares. Okay, and integer. So it means that you are going to, okay, squares, you are going to find the square of the integer. Okay, so your integer will start from 1 here. Okay, it will end as a 10. So which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, because it is incrementing 1. Okay, starting from 1, it will end as a 10. But you are going to find the squares. Square means that, again, I say that square means that you are going to double. Okay, 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3. Okay, so you are going to find the square of x integer. Okay, and then you are going to return 0, and this is the, you have to call back the function argument. You need the argument, this part, extra part. Usually we end after the return 0, but in the functions you have to put this part. Okay, so integer squares, okay, and integer y here. So squares means that you are going to double this one and this one. Okay, so which means that whenever you enter 1, this is the 1 times 1 equal to 1. 2, 2 times 2 equal to 4. Okay, 3 times 3, 9, 4 times 4. Okay, and 16 and so on. The last one is 10. 10 times 10 will be 100. Okay, so why we get this result is that because we have a here \t. Okay, that's why we get this result. \t is that tag. Okay, so if we change this one to \n, I believe you already know it will go down like this 1, 4, 9, and so on. Okay, so let's go to the online compiler and try this one. Okay, so this is C++ online compiler. Okay, and here we have this integer square of the integer. Okay, so the number will start from 1. Okay, and it will end at a 10 and then 1 increment. Okay, and then we are going to output the square root of x. Okay, so you have to put the argument here, function, call function. you have to call back the functions here, this part. Okay, so this is a y time y means that you are going to double. Okay, so when you run here, your result will be here. Okay, so simply when you just change here /n and then run, then you already know that 4 will be down, down, down. Okay, this is a new line, not tab. Before is a tab. Run here. Simply, and again, you can change this output style here, another one. For example, okay, if we want to see additional things, something like this, for example, x, okay, and x, after that, square s2 uare square what is going to be now? If we write here, x means that here, for example, 1 here, 1 square equal to a result. Instead of 1 here, since we are going to change the output style here, okay, so the output will be changed. Here, this first, the answer for the first one will be 1 square equal 1. The answer is here. And the second one will be 2 square equal 4. 3 square equal 9, and so on. This is 10 square equal. Run it. Okay, so these are the how we can, okay, I mean they change to the output style. Okay, just run here. Again, I want to inform you these x are here. If 1, it will be a 1. If 2, 2. 3, 3, so okay, and this square equal to, and the result. So instead of this 149, and then you will have additional things. Run and see. So this is the thing, see? Okay, 1 square equal to 1, 2 square equal to 4, 3 square equal to 9, and so on. 10 square equal to 100. So this is the only we change it here, and then this is change it automatically. Okay, so you have to know about this. Okay, and again, I want to show you this is square means that you are double. Okay, 1 times 1, 2 times 2. And then there is another programmer defined functions. You have to know cube, C-U-B-E. Cube means they're tripled. 1 times 1 times 1, okay, you are going to multiply 3 times. This is called cube. Okay, so you change here instead of square, you change cube. And then here also, all the square, you change cube, C-U-B-E cube. And here also cube. Wait, how many places you change? 1, 2, 3. Actually, we change only 3, but these are the output. Another one, we want to output here. Okay, so that's why all the squares we change to the cube. So again, what is a square? Squares are only 2 times multiply. Cube is 3 times multiply here. So you have to multiply another y again. Okay, so this is called cube. You are going to multiply 1 times 1 times. Cube equal to 1, it means 1 times 1 times 1 will be 1. Here 2 cube, 2 times 2 times 2 will be 8. 2 times 2 will be 4, 4 times 2 equal 8. 3 cube will be 27 and so on. This is 10 times 10 times 10 will be 1000. Okay, so this is the programmer defined functions. Okay, we run squares function and then cube functions, and we change their output style. Okay, so let's go back to the slides. See, this is the things. Okay, just now I show you this output style I have changed. Okay, so this output style, because of this output style, the x, okay, variable will be changing 1 2 3 4 5 6 10, and then the square is here. The result will be this part. Okay, and then this is SSI. Also, just now I show you all the squares we change to the cube, and then you have to multiply 3 times y times y times y. So this is the answer for the cube. So please try it by yourself. Okay, let's go to the next slides. This is another one. Before we try for the programmer defined functions. Now is the math library function. Math means that, okay, mathematics you already know. Okay, for example, this is a square root. You know the square root when you were in the school, you run it in for mathematics. Square root is like this. Square root of 25 will be 5. Okay, for example, square root of 4 will be 2. Square root of 16 will be 4. So, okay, this is a square root function. So that's why in this case, you have to define here math function. Math, because this is a math library functions. And this part you have to include math. Okay, we are going to type this thing. Include math.h. Okay, and then we are going to, okay, find these things. Okay, integer is value is 25. Then we are going to find square root of this 25. And then this is the output. Will be this one. Because output is here square root of 25 equal to 5. They are going to find this is their function. Okay, square root of a. And this is the power. Okay, I give only 2 examples. This is square root and power. Power means we already know 2 to the power of 4. This is, and here base is 2. This means 2 is there and here 2. Power is 4. So what is a 2 to the power of 4? You have to find it. Okay, so look at here. I will show you. And this is a pen is here. Okay, so this is a square root of 25. It's something like this. I believe you already know. This is a math function. So, and here you write it's here 25. And here you write 25. So the answer will be 5. And here you have, for example, like 2 is n down here. Should I write it here? Where is it? Not the draw. You should write it text here. Okay. So, and here you have a 2 will be the base here. 2 is here. Okay. The 4 will be on the top here. 2 to the power of 4. Okay. So 4 will be top. So it means that 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay. You are going to multiply 2 for 4. Okay. So try to, let's do it in the online compiler. Okay, so again, this is the base is 2, power is 4, so which means the power of 2, 4. So it means 2 to the power 4 will be 16. So again, for this math library function, you have to declare here, okay, include math.h. Okay, so let's go and run it on the compiler. This part, square root. Okay. So again, look at this. As I say, for the math library functions, you have to declare here, include math.h. Okay, so we are going to find the square root of this value, 25. Okay, we declare the variable a, and then the value is 25. Okay, we are going to find the square root of this value. Okay, so you will get the answer 5. Okay, so let's go and run for the power. Okay, change here. And we have to close these things for the power. So here again, Everything is the same. You declare the math functions, and then the base will be 2, and then power will be 4. Okay, so power of base and power is going to be this one. So it means 2 to the power of 4, the result will be, okay, 16. See, power of 2, 4 will be 16. Okay, so please try to, okay, practice this. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Okay, so there are some remarks on the functions. Functions prototype, function definition, and function call must be consistent, and number of argument, type of those arguments, and order of those arguments. Okay, so functions call methods are they are called by value and called by reference. Call by values is a copy of the value is passed, and call by reference, the caller passes the address of the value. Recursive function is one that calls itself. The functions knows to solve only the simplest cases. Okay, so these recursive functions knows to solve only the simplest cases, or so-called base cases. Okay, so this is the last slide, functions overloading. Okay, so and here you have this part, you have only there this header part include IO string and using namespace std. Okay, and then you have an integer function plus integer. You have here, this is the, you are going to add the integer number, you are going to plus add. Okay, so you use this one, plus function integer. So it means the integer x and integer y, you are going to add 2 integers. So return x plus y. So this is how function overloadings are declared. And here again, double. Double is the same as a floating point. You know that what is the difference between integer and float? Integers are this without the decimal. The float is with the decimal. So for the double also the same. This is the floating point. It is the with the decimals are the double. Okay, double plus functions double. So which means that we are going to add 2 double x and double y. Okay, this is the integer, this is the double. We are going to add x and y here. Okay, and then after that, then this is the integer main. This part is 4 line. We declare again here. The first 2 line is before here, and we write this function overloading, and then we come back here. Okay, integer main part and open here. So we are going to add the number 1 is going to be, we are going to add 2 integers, 8 and 5. This is my number 1. Okay, the double, and here the double, we are going to add the 2 double. It is like floating. Okay, plus function double, and then these 2 number we are going to add 4.3 with 6.25. So the output will be only these 2 out, because C out is only 2. 8 plus 5, okay, will be 13 here, and then 4.3 plus 6.2 equal to 10.656. If you don't want to put this part, the output will be only the C out num1, C out num2. So the output will be only 13 and 10.56. So for output part, if we want the output to include this integer and double, so that's why I put it here. So you can, okay, change the, edit the output based on how you want it. Okay, let's go and run this program function overloading, okay, and the online compiler. Okay, so this is the function overloading. Okay, so after the heading part, okay, after the heading part, this okay, so we are going to add 2 integers and 2 doubles. Okay, so we write the main functions here again, integer main. Okay, so the first number 1 and number 2. So this is, you can declare anything. Okay, So this is num1 and num2. We declare like this, so that's why you have to write num1 and num2. So the first one, we are going to add the two integer here, 8 and 5, and the second one, we are going to add the two doubles. Okay, it's floating. So the output is going to be the two line here, see out. Okay, 8 plus 5 will be this. Okay, plus function integer and then plus function double for the 4.3 plus 6.25. Okay, so we will practice this in the online class. So please try to understand this, and then any doubt, okay, we can, okay, solve it in the class. Okay, thank you.